Hello YouTube, we are back for another upload in relation to Jeremy's Detective Comics 33. We're doing this wrap that had a fully split center or spine, and they are two different books, pages from two different books. And what we're trying to do is make one, which I think I succeeded in. So last upload, we had the leaf casting, we had some discussion about the pulp. It was probably too long of an upload. I apologize, guys, but this is what we do on Jerry the Jitterbug Comic Book Collector's channel. We conserve comics, or we work on comics. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. If you would be so kind, hit that sub button and hit the notification button so you know when I have a new upload and my clickbait is posted. So what we want to do is I want to let the suction go for about 5 minutes on this wrap that I just leaf casted, okay? We're gonna let it go off camera. When it is being sucked for 5 minutes, I am gonna get close. I have to get close to the wrap, and I need to look and see if there is any pulp that I can pick up and clean up and make it nice. So that's what we're gonna do now. And then what we're gonna do is we are going to come back and I'm gonna show you how that I am going to press it and get it ready for Big Bertha, my bookbinding press, copy press, slash, all that good stuff. Okay, so I'll see you in about 5 minutes. Okay, guys, we're back. So what I did was I adjusted it with my paintbrush. I moved some pulp around, I flattened some pulp around, and I'm happy with the results. So what we want to do next in the leaf casting process is we want to take all of my craft foam pieces away, and then what I want to do is get my shelving unit, which is off to the side. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this up just like this, and I'm going to put it over to the shelving unit. Okay, right on, no paper towels, just like that. So we have it on the shelving unit, and let me make sure that the camera is getting this correctly, because we want to do this nice for the at-home audience, right? Okay, this is pretty good. Let's actually make it a little bit bigger. There we go. So we made it a little bit bigger. So what I want to do next is I want to pick my glasses up that I just dropped on the floor. Silly me. And now I want to roll a piece of holly text that I have off to the side. I'm going to give it a nice rolling, and people know how I put the holly text on if you watch my channel. If you don't, you're going to learn right now. I'm rolling something on the side, which is the piece of holly text, and I'll do my joke, rolling like something that I used to roll in high school. Hardy har, ha ha, he. See that? Now it's on. But I don't know if I like, that's good enough. That's fine. I was gonna say I don't like it. I can strain it out a little bit better, but I think we're good. Let's not get too crazy. Then what I want to do is I want to put a piece of paper towel down just like this, and this is recycled paper towel, and I am grabbing a spoon. See this? I'm just using a spoon, and I am pressing down the pulp in the areas that I just leaf casted. And look at all this water that is coming up. It is amazing how much water is in the pulp, and that's why it is very chunky when you look at it. And I know it's a big thing, and it's a very important thing on other channels that do leaf casting, like Peter Alici. Go check out his channel. Hopefully I'll leave a picture, if I remember, right here. There's his thumbnail. Go over there and give Peter a sub. Peter is a wonderful supporter of the Jerry the Jitterbug channel, and he's a good friend. And if you can support his channel, why not? This is a community of people who really enjoy the same topics. They enjoy comic books. They may enjoy comic conservation. I can say with certainty that comic conservation is not the most popular out of the comic book arenas out there, or the comic book topics on YouTube. But you know what? It is something that a lot of people do enjoy. It's something that a lot of people like to watch my channel and live vicariously through what I do, and enjoy watching me working on books and trying to preserve these treasures for future generations. So I'll wipe it down. I'll use the paper towel just like this and smooth it out. Once this is put into the bookbinding press and pressed down, it's going to be completely flat, and it's going to be in very good shape, in my opinion. But what I want to continue doing is I want to continue blotting, because blotting is very important. It's a very important step of this process. And in fact, sometimes I use a rolling pin, like I'm rolling some dough, and I like to use it on my Italian accent, or I can use other accents, but I'm Italian. I think I can do that, right? I think that's politically correct. I'm not making fun of anyone. It's just I'm using an Italian accent, rolling some dough, like my family generations ago, or my grandparents when they used to bake and use rolling pins. But I'm just talking right now because when you do this type of work, when you do this on an audience, for an audience out there, I just can't be silent. So I try to talk and I try to explain my history and my life, in addition to giving tips on comic conservation. So the more you do this, the more you press and the more you flatten it out when the book is in its wet stage, the better the result will be, in my experience. You want to just try to remove as much moisture as possible, rolling the rolling pin, changing your paper towels, compressing the paper pulp into the page that you just leaf casted. That's what you want to do. And I think I'm going to do it again. I'm going to hit it again with my recycled paper towels. Once I use them, I hang them over a pipe in my oil burner, and they dry up nice. They get a little crinkly, which is fine, but we're just using it to push down the pulp, just like this. And you want to really push it down, and you really want to get it as flat as possible, and you want to try to bond it when it's wet, and the nice hydrogen bonding that occurs when you do leaf casting, just like that. And look at all that water that still came out, and it really does a nice job. And this is a labor of love. You can't do this if you don't love to do it, if you don't like to do it, because like anything in life, if you don't enjoy it, it's very hard to do it. It's not enjoyable. It seems like work. And I have to admit, guys, I work many hours in my real job, okay? And I think to myself, do I really want to go down and start working on comic books? And I'm going to be honest, it really sometimes is challenging for me to do it, to go in here into my Jerry the Jitterbug lair and start doing productions and start making pulp and start leaf casting and working on the books. It's hard sometimes in coming in here, but I will tell you, once I start doing it, I know why I like doing it, because it just gives me peace of mind when I do this. I really enjoy it, and once I start getting rolling and doing it and start working on the books like I'm doing now and leaf casting it and working and making it better, all those feelings that I had about not wanting to do it, the apprehension, I don't feel like going down there, they go away. So it's a true passion for me. In addition, my channel takes a lot of time and a lot of hours and a lot of manpower with just me producing it. It's a lot of work. And I know I have a lot of books. I know I have a lot of AOKs from people that, in fact, they're sitting on my shelf right over. I can show you a picture to my right. I have packages that are sitting there for 2 years that I have not opened. They're AOKs from people out in the community that send me things, and they're still sitting there. So if you're watching the channel and you're one of those individuals that were kind enough and friendly enough to send me something, you're probably like, what's wrong with this guy? He didn't open it up yet? Yeah, that's right. I didn't open it up yet because I'm a type of person that has packages that I just don't open. Here is a whole bundle of packages for years that are sitting there that I haven't opened. And it's my fault. It's the way I am. I'm one of the individuals that when Christmas comes, I don't like to open up all the presents in the morning. I like to take the whole day. I like to go into the next day. I want it to go as long as possible. And it's just my flaw. It's the way I am. So again, I apologize to those people out there, the individuals, my fans, the people who support the channel. You guys are the best. Thank you. But just realize that I think of you every day when I look over to my shelving units. I say, wow, look at all the love that Jerry the Jitterbug gets. And believe me, your love and your friendship to me will be acknowledged when I get around to it shortly, and I will. I'm making a New Year's resolution that I'm not going to keep packages sitting for more than 6 months. Okay, so what are we going to do now? I'm going to give it one more rolling, just like this, and then we're going to take it and we're going to put it in the book binding press. And then I am going to press it overnight, and I may, in a little bit, I would say, I take that back. Usually, I like to put it in the press for probably, I would say, a good 2 hours with the paper towels. And after that, I like to take the Polytex off one side, and I like to inspect, and I want to make sure that I covered the areas that I want to cover. Because if I didn't cover the areas, I want to hit it again one more time with some more pulp, and that's something that we can do very easily. So thank you guys. I appreciate you stopping by. We're going to stop this upload for now, and then the next upload I'll show you will be dried, and we'll trim it, and we'll start working on the other wraps, and we'll get rolling really quick. And this is probably a 3 or 4 uploads to do this one wrap, so it's very time consuming. So thank you guys, appreciate your support. If you're not subscribed, hit the sub button. I'll see you soon.